Hey, what's up guys, it's BenBonk, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little different, and I've recently discovered a bit of a scam for Slimekeep, my game, and it's pretty interesting, the actual scam that's been going on. So I just want to make a quick video kind of diving into the scam, how it works, and just make a kind of general PSA on how these kind of impersonating game scams work. The story starts off this morning, and I got a bit of a message from a guy named Xenius, and he's in my Discord server, he's one of my playtesters, and he sent a link saying, Slimekeep.org, is this real? And immediately I was pretty surprised, because I do not have a domain for Slimekeep. I probably should have a website for it or something, but I don't. And so I was immediately pretty confused and concerned. So I decided to check it out and went to slimekeep.org myself. Immediately, I'm greeted by this website that says Slimekeep. Slimekeep, we're currently in a closed beta process and get early access to the game by downloading the game. And it has learn more, download now. And I was just really concerned because this is not my website and I don't know who made it, so it obviously caught me quite off guard. It has this whole entire About Slimekeep section. You know this obviously isn't me because I wouldn't break the Slimekeep palette with this terrible cyan color. And I realized that this is basically just the Slimekeep Steam page. As you can see, it basically copies and pastes this exact description. It has the same screenshots, although their screenshots seem to be slightly outdated. So yeah, that was pretty concerning, and I was quite confused. Now, the reason I hadn't found about this website is because, well, upon searching it on Google, it doesn't come up when you search up Slimekeep. But what does happen is when you search up Slimekeep into Microsoft Bing, it's the first thing that comes up, which is really scary, especially considering that this is not me. So that's how it kind of went under the radar for me for quite a while. Now, what this scam actually is, well, a virus to say the least. As you can see, this download button links you to something that you can see in the bottom right. It links you to a Discord setup, and it says slimekeep_setup.zip. And that's very concerning. As I mentioned, I am not giving out access to this game right now. It's in a closed beta, that's true, but this doesn't even make sense. If it was a closed beta, you wouldn't be able to just download the game. That would be an open beta. Now, upon clicking this download button, which I strongly suggest you do not do if you don't want to completely lose all your personal information, you get a few files that a few of my Discord members thankfully sent to me, because I'm not downloading this file, and neither should you. You get a game DLL, README, and setup. And inside of this README, you have Slimekeep setup. After installing, check the Windows C directory and drag the shortcut of the game to the desktop for the folder named Slimekeep. Thanks for all, enjoy, which is already sounding kind of weird. Now, the scary thing is that upon dragging this zip file into websites like virustotal.com, you can see that there's 2 threats detected. Now, it's a little obscure on what these actual threats are, but I'm starting to get the feeling that this file is malicious because, first of all, why would someone do this in the first place? There's no reason for them to just have Slimekeep. Now, I'll dive into this actual file in just a second, but it was also brought to my attention from a few of my Discord members that I am not alone in this scam. For example, take Petite Island Game, which is an actual game that you can download on Steam, and they have this exact same issue. And notice how this website looks almost identical to the Slimekeep website, the same kind of graphics and background, and the same kind of buttons, so it seemed like this was happening to not only me. And to dive more into this actual scam, somehow one of the members of my Discord servers named Nifty Lias, I don't know how to say his name exactly, found this website for a random Japanese website that just seems to post dangerous scams for people to the public. I don't know how he found this, it's pretty crazy, it's the most obscure thing, but conveniently, they have a section called Serious Hacking Damage Due to Virus Infection Masquerading as Game. And essentially, this is what my game has been put into. So the actual Slimekeep setup that you are downloading seems to be either a Redline Stealer or a Baby Stealer, which are 2 kinds of viruses that aim to steal information. For example, they can leak credentials for your Discord, Valve, Telegram, FileZilla, which you obviously don't want to have leaked to the public, it's personal information. And apparently there's also some concerns over leaking of crypto assets, which would be an actual financial burden, which is not good at all. And here, this blog somehow has access to every single game and link that has this kind of scam file. Somehow, I don't know how they got this, but you can scroll through and see that there's a lot of games that have this kind of issue. Now, a lot of them might be kind of obscure, but it's pretty concerning. And conveniently enough, if I type in Slimekeep in here, you can see it has Slimekeep, slimekeep.org, and it has that exact Slimekeep setup file. So that was pretty surprising to me. And there's a ton of other games like this. So for example, let's take Athen Games, which is at athen.top. And here's this same website. As you can see, it's this same template, and it's called Athen. It has a bunch of screenshots and some text. And notice that it's an NFT game, and apparently, according to Niftylius, about 90% of the games in this list are NFT and crypto games. I don't know how I got in here, but it's kind of concerning. But something else is concerning, that this isn't even a game called Athen. This is just a game called Inmost that they stole. I recognize the art immediately, so that's also kind of weird. And funnily enough, something that I noticed is that when you actually do inspect element, you can see that this website is mirrored from petiteisland.com. And you can see they just mirrored the exact same website, didn't even feel like commenting this out. So yeah, this is kind of direct proof that they just copy and paste these websites, mirror them, and change them to look realistic. Now back to this Redline Stealer, which is basically what you're downloading if you decide to download now, which you really, please, again, do not go to. Please do not download this. I wouldn't even risk it on a virtual machine. I don't know much about viruses, but I would not take any risks, and especially I wouldn't even go to the slimekey.org page just to be safe. But about this Redline Stealer, it's also known, there's also a BBY Stealer, and essentially what this is it's a malicious program which can just be purchased on hacker forums for around $150 or $200. And it's basically used to just steal information from people. So anyone can kind of download this if you're willing to pay the price and go to the dark, deep webs of the internet. So that's pretty scary. So yeah, this person who's doing this isn't even a hacker or anything. I wouldn't even give them the credit to say that. They probably just decided to download one of these from a hacker forum and is trying to steal as much information as people as possible. And yeah, if we scroll down a bit, you can see it's pretty scary. It can steal information such as logins, passwords, cookies, credit card details. So this is really scary stuff that I wouldn't want people to fall for, as it does look, legit. If I was someone that didn't know about Slimekeep, I would probably download this, and unfortunately could have my information stolen. So I'm just trying to make this video to get this out there. Now, the other thing that he mentioned is BBY Stealer. This seems also pretty similar, but I think it's more for Discord. Again, don't quote me on all this stuff. I'm not an expert or anything in cybersecurity, but this one seems to be more aimed towards stealing Discord information. Okay, so now what other information do we have on this actual website? Well, not much. I'm not a super big sleuth, but we do have this ICANN lookup where you can pretty much look up any domain out there. So upon looking up slimekeep.org, we can find a few different things. One, it is hosted by a company called Vercel, which is just a website hosting company from what I can tell. And it was also registered just in February of this year, also updated. The registrant is from Ontario, Canada. I'm not exactly sure if that's actually legit. It very well could just be a VPN. I'm not sure how those things work exactly, but that's something to note. And yeah, that's pretty much all the information I can get out of it. And so yeah, that's the scam in a nutshell. Websites like this pop up with fake games and try to get you to download them to essentially steal all of your information, which is again, just really, really scary. And this kind of got me thinking, are there any other Slimekeep scams out there? And so, well, a few of my Discord members found a few. For example, we have GameFabrique.com, the very trusted game downloading website. This claims that you can download Slimekeep right now just by hitting the install button, which please do not do. The game is not published yet. You are just gonna get scammed. So I shouldn't say scammed, you are just gonna get all your information potentially stolen or your computer completely broken. Please just do not take the risk. It's not worth it. There's also a few of these websites like GG Deals and All Key Shop, which claim to sell Slimekeep Steam keys. Now they don't actually have these keys out for sale right now, But I do find it kind of interesting that it says 79 people have wishlisted it, I assume, on their website. So if you're one of those people, please do not try to buy a key from these websites. They could just be scams. They're not actually, legit websites. They're not from Steam. And if you buy a key from them, I'm not going to get anything. It's just going to go to some random website who steals Slimekeep Steam keys and attempts to resell them. And I kind of find it interesting that one person says that they own it when I doubt they do. Okay, so this is pretty scary stuff, but what can we do about it? First thing I would recommend is to anyone watching this video, if you do mind helping me out, you can go here and search on like Bing, for example, and give it feedback and give it a thumbs down. You can also enter some feedback here and just say that, yeah, this is a scam. Boom. You can also go to Google and go to these dots here and leave feedback right here. And you can just say this website is a scam. And finally, I'll leave this link in the description if you want. There's this website out here by Google, which allows you to report malicious software. So I did this for the slimekeep.org domain, and I've also done a few other things to try to get this website down, such as emailing Google, emailing Vercel, who hosts the website, and emailing just a few things to see if I can get anything out there, so people really won't fall for this scam and get their information stolen. But yeah, that's all I really have for now. It's pretty sad to see how people just make websites like this to try to steal people's information with malicious intent. It's really, really scary as me, a game dev, myself, just seeing this kind of thing pop up. But again, if you don't mind, please report it and just make the public aware. That's the best way you can do it. And don't fall for these things. Try to use some common sense. I know I can totally see how you can fall for this, but I would never make this website without, I would announce in my videos, all that kind of stuff, but yeah. So that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching and stay safe.